What up, guys, and welcome to my podcast, Real Talk with Jazz. And I have my guest here, Nikki. We go way back, and she's probably done a couple of videos with me on my regular channel. But today we are doing a podcast, and I'm actually going to be doing her nails at the same time. So, and we're also having a little drink at the same time. So we'll see how this manicure and conversation goes. As
right
we
now,
both die
I'm
of
having hot
heat.
flashes. This might be the topic because this hot flash that I'm having right now. Serious.
So I'm gonna give her a manicure, and we're gonna be talking about who's most likely to cheat, men or women?
Men.
And who is I don't know how to say it, but like so you say men, but I kind of think
both.
it's women. But I think women, because I think women get away with it more than a man does.
I don't think women get away with it more. I think women are stupid with it.
Really? I think women get away with cheating more than men do. So I guess my answer to that would be I think men cheat more than women, but I think when women do cheat, they get away with it.
I don't think they get away with it because I find that women, they always give themselves away.
Yeah, I guess. But I could also play devil's advocate and be like, men give it away also.
They do.
Because usually, like, they stop being attentive and
Definitely.
things start changing in the relationship. I think women, but if you kind of want me to do your nails, though, you have to stop.
I was just doing this.
But like I was saying, though, what was I saying? It's gonna be an interesting conversation because I can't remember where we left off.
Let's take it on back.
So I think men and women cheat equally.
Yeah,
actually.
I think it just goes both ways.
I think it's just put out into the world that men do it more than women, or they call dogs men dogs. They don't call dogs men though, but they do call men dogs.
They shouldn't because dogs are loyal.
True. That's true. Not when it comes to food, though. They will leave you for some food. But let me know if I'm squeezing your finger too hard because I have a bad habit of squeezing fingers. Yeah, but I think it's like it's pretty equal on both ends. I think both men and women cheat equally. I personally think women cheat better than men. I don't know if that's the correct word to say or use, but they're definitely more sneaky about it. Like, guys get lazy. Like, they'll leave their phone around. They'll, in my opinion.
I don't know. I never had a guy leave his phone around. I used to just look for it.
Well, if you look, you're definitely gonna find.
That's how I found out.
If you look, you're definitely gonna find.
Because I suspected.
So what made you suspect? What were signs that made you suspect?
Coming home.
Okay, well.
That right there.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
that was number one.
Yeah.
But like, aside from not coming
taking
home,
the phone everywhere with you, taking the phone with you everywhere you go, sleeping with it under your pillow, putting your face down.
Okay. I mean, I take my phone with me pretty much everywhere I go, but that's like because I'm in the bathroom and I look through like my Instagrams and Facebooks and stuff like that.
Yeah, but when it's not something
But
that
I leave it around,
he doesn't
you know.
normally do, or she doesn't normally do, then that becomes suspicious. Like, why are you taking your phone everywhere?
Right.
You never
So
did that
something
before.
that doesn't that they don't normally do, and then they start doing it out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a sign. The saying about men and women cheating, and who's more likely to
Cheat.
cheat. Yeah.
I just think it's an equal. If you're not happy, you're gonna cheat. I think women cheat when they don't get enough attention, and men just cheat because they're whores.
Oh, okay. I definitely think women cheat more when they don't get enough attention or they feel like they're lacking something in their relationship.
Yeah, when they're feeling neglected.
Very rare do women cheat, like, just because the guy is, like, hot. But men cheat, like,
Yeah,
for anything,
yeah,
I think.
they get attention
just
from somebody else.
Just the opportunity is available and open, so they're like, I gotta jump on it, you know?
Yep.
Where women don't really do that, I think.
No.
There's something lacking for a woman to
100%.
cheat.
Unless she's just a bitch.
Unless she's just a bitch, yeah. Because, you know,
There are some bitches.
yeah. And they're just like, I don't care. I'm gonna do me.
And him and
Yes, and him and him and him and him. But on average, I just don't think the women, average women thinks like that.
no, definitely not.
Not like, I think men think, you know.
I don't think any man is faithful.
You don't think any man is faithful?
I think he's either cheated at some point, or if he hadn't, he will. I don't think any man is faithful.
I think there are men that have been faithful, but I think
They probably were shitted on and then turned bad afterwards.
either that, like they really got hurt in a relationship and they were like, you know, I'm not gonna mess around anymore.
Well, because you know what, too? What woman wants a really sweet guy? Like, you get annoyed with it. You want a guy that's gonna put his foot down, and you don't want one that's just gonna be like, here, yes, yeah.
yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
And it's sad because we complain about like not having a good man, but when you get one that is like that,
I think
you're
it's
lacking because you're like, fuck you.
there's
pussy.
there's like a border, there's like a line to I think you know, men and women. I mean, guys get satisfied, I think, through anything, any sort of attention, any type of, you know, but women are so much more pickier. So like they don't want a guy that's too soft. They don't want a guy that's
too tough.
So it's always like you have to walk like that fine line of you know, what the guy should do to you know, make the woman kind of feel happy and stuff. Because us women are such complicated creatures. We're definitely Goldilocks. Like you just,
I get turned off quickly.
Right.
I get turned off quickly, like extremely quickly. Like I could be so into someone, and the slightest thing will turn me off. And if I get turned off by it, like you're done. It's bad.
Yeah, of course, because there's like, I mean, there's some things that you can let pass, and then there's some things that you're just not gonna like. No, this is not going to work because I'm not trying to sit here and have this, you know. Like, I don't think I could be in a relationship where the guy is like a yes man.
Oh,
Yes
no,
man.
definitely not.
Like, like you're gonna get cheated on. 100%. Like, yes, honey, whatever you say, honey.
I don't even think I would cheat. I would just leave. Like, I probably wouldn't even stay.
But the thing is, sometimes you find qualities that you do like about the person, but then you're just like, ugh, but this, or, you know, there are women out there that'll just kind of take what's available at the moment, but still continue.
Nah,
I'd
rather be.
You know, because they're
myself.
getting something out of it. You know, they're getting a little something out of the relationship. So
Well, that's somebody that's just using the person.
well, yeah,
That's a different.
yeah,
That's a whole different topic.
yeah.
Because that's just a user.
But they'll stay in the relationship too. Like, they'll stay and have like a full on relationship, but they'll
And then
just
they'll
continue to cheat
Yeah.
because, you know, it's not really what they want, but that's what's there for the time being, you know?
I guess.
Same thing, you know, with men also. Like, they'll stick around with someone for the time being because that's what's available to them at the moment, but it's not really what they want, you know? Because you could be with a good person,
Yeah, and if that's not the person you want to be with.
but if they're doing things that you're not attracted to and things like that, it's gonna fail and you're bound to get cheated on.
Or left.
Right, or left.
I'd rather just get left.
Yeah, I think I would rather get left also. Because what's the point of wasting the person's time, you know? Like, you're there, you're just wasting my time, you're wasting your own time. But then I guess some people are like, well, I'm getting whatever, maybe you're getting finances out of it, or, you know, maybe the sex is really good and you're just like,
Everything else is bad.
everything else is bad, and you're just like, damn, but how do I leave this good? This good. But the person is such a loser. Or you have nothing in common, or, you know, you're just two totally different
But how
types
does
of
it? How is
people.
the sex that good if you have nothing in common?
Well, I don't think you have to have anything in common to have good sex.
Really? I
Yeah.
have to have some kind of connection with a person to have good sex. Because if not, you're just fucking. Just
Well,
to fuck.
yeah.
And are you really gonna?
Well, there are people that just have sex just to have sex. You know? It's not like...
Whores.
Going totally off topic of cheating. Do you think that there's such thing as sex addiction?
100%.
Yeah?
100%.
Really?
Yes.
Where you like just want to stick it or get it stuck in anything because it's available?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I just always thought that's full of
Nah.
crap.
No, it's definitely there's definitely sex addiction.
Really? I don't know.
I think so.
I mean, it's possible. I don't have that problem, so I don't know.
Well, I don't have that problem either. But
I don't know anybody that has a problem. But I just think that they're just full of shit and just want
And
to
they're just whores.
use it as an excuse. Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Maybe.
Exactly.
But
Like you're in a
being
relationship, like that's
okay,
a
but
perfect
isn't
thing
that,
to
like,
be like cheating in a relationship, you know?
Oh,
Like they're like, I'm a sex addict,
yeah.
I can't help it. And then like your significant other is just like, we'll get through this together.
Fuck that. We will not get through this together. Absolutely not. But being a whore, whether it be male or female, that's another addiction in itself.
You think being a whore is an addiction?
What? Yes.
So you meaning just someone that's promiscuous, not someone that's getting paid for like a hooker?
Shit. That's probably
Well, you're addicted to the
them
money,
too,
right?
Yeah.
You're addicted to the money.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. And it usually leads to worse things.
What, like drugs and stuff?
Mm-hmm. But I definitely do think that there is an addiction, a sex addiction.
Mm.
I definitely do.
I don't believe it.
There's men and
I
women
just
that
think
can't
people
that
use
always
it
wanna
as
have
an
orgasms.
excuse.
Oh, they can 100%
As,
use it as an
like,
excuse.
to cheat. You know.
I'm not gonna stay with you because of it. That can be a reason. That don't mean I'm gonna stay with you though.
Like, how do you stay with someone that has that type of
You
issue?
don't, because they're not getting over that shit. They would have to go through
Because
like
it's just like it's
extensive
never,
therapy.
it never
And
enough.
no, it's never enough.
You know.
And then what you're gonna feel like, no matter what you do, you're never gonna satisfy this person because they're always gonna want more. They're always gonna look for more elsewhere. But you're
And
not
then it has to
giving
put
them.
like a lot of pressure on you
Yeah,
as a
because
person.
if
Because
you don't
you're
want to
like,
have sex all the time, and this person wants to have sex all the time.
and then you start thinking of yourself differently, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get cheated on, you're like, well, what did I do to make him?
Well, you
Or
didn't
her
fuck that person
want
enough
to
because that person was
cheat.
addicted and you wasn't. You wasn't thumper.
Okay. Wasn't thumper. So, all right, guys. So that is it. Basically, men and women cheat equally.
Men cheat because they just
because it's there.
it's there. They want attention. They feel like they can get attention. They have something to prove.
And women cheat.
I think men just have like a thing with them. Like they want to prove that they still have it. Like they still got it.
But I think women feel the same way too, because after a while, you know, maybe they're not getting the attention that they want from their relationships. So they're out there and someone else is giving it to them and it's making them feel like they still have it, you know. Especially like maybe if you're in a long-term relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's face it, when you're in a long-term relationship for years, after a while, it just becomes repetitive, you know, like the same thing all the time.
See, the longest
you know?
relationship I've had was 7 years. Longest.
Okay.
And I didn't have a problem. Like, it was fine. But clearly it wasn't fine for him because he was elsewhere. But, like, I wasn't tired. Like, I didn't get tired. I didn't feel like I needed to go elsewhere as far as that goes.
Did you ever feel like you weren't getting attention like you wanted?
Oh, of course. But as far as sexually, no, I was okay with that.
Right, but sometimes it's not all about
different.
it's not about sex. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's
But I still
about
didn't cheat, though.
well, you're a good woman.
Yeah, I regret it.
Well, do you regret it because he cheated on you and you were over there being like a good girl?
Well, yeah, and I stood for so many years, and for what? At the end of the day, he still ended up with someone else that he was cheating on me with. Because I was just like, I'm done. I'm not going to do this anymore.
Right.
So then you feel like you wasted so
much time.
Yeah, so many years, 7 years of my life, and then I didn't even cheat. I should have went out and cheated if that was the case, but no, I didn't.
Right.
It was him. What a dick.
But like, you know, other people like they're in a relationship for a long time and then it just feels like you just become a routine. Like you lose that
You lose
you
interest.
lose that spice that you had in the beginning when you we're first getting.
You gotta try not to do that.
Yeah.
When you love the person, you make time and you make effort to do things. You don't want to lose
What they
that
call
spice.
the honeymoon period, you know, where everything's new and exciting and stuff.
You gotta try to keep it spunky. Oh.
I need your other hand.
Sorry, guys.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think it's equal, and it depends on the situation. Of,
Definitely depends. It depends on the person. It depends on the situation. There's a lot of things it depends on, but
So now, okay, so let's say you got into a relationship with someone, and they were with someone else, right? And then they cheated on that person
with
you,
me.
and then they end up leaving the person that they were with, and they stay with you.
You're always gonna think that
Are you-
person is gonna
Are
fucking
you
cheat.
gonna be like, right, living the rest of your relationship with the person that
Probably. You're gonna think
they're
that person. You're never gonna trust that person.
gonna do the same with you?
You're never gonna trust that person. Never. Then again, you have to like if that's something that you really want between the two people, then it would be a lot of work that has to be put into it so that there isn't no trust issue. But
Relax.
how do you not have that in the back of your head when you know that person did that to their significant other with you? How do you not feel like, oh, it's possible that they might do that with me?
True. I mean,
And even if the person isn't that, the person might not do it, but you're always gonna have that in your subconscious, like this person might do this and this and that,
Right.
and that'll push the person to do it because you're probably gonna be accusing the person of this. I don't know.
but you can't. I mean, like, you made the choice to kind of be with the person, right?
Yeah.
So you can't constantly be like on top of them, like thinking that they're doing something, you know?
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
that
you can't,
also
it's easier
puts
said than done.
that also puts
Of
a
course.
thing on the
And
relationship.
then it
also.
becomes toxic because it's always a fight because you're constantly thinking this person is cheating. What
Or
are they
doing
doing?
something.
You're going to want to know where they're at all times, what they're doing, who they're with. Yeah, it's just, you might as well not do it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But sometimes
It might work, yeah, because
the
I mean,
heart
if
just
you
wants
want what
it
they want,
wants.
yeah. You can't
So you learn
stop
to
it from
like.
loving what you want or wanting what you love, you know?
Mhm.
Is it a wise choice? Probably not.
Is it a wise choice to be with someone?
That's with someone else?
No, that's
Definitely not a wise choice to be with someone else with someone else.
That's
All right,
not
now
what I was gonna say.
Now what if you try to prevent it, but the person keeps on and keeps on and keeps on?
what do you,
That's in a relationship, and you don't. Okay, so let's say somebody's in a relationship. Okay, there's a guy in a relationship. He's in a relationship with someone. He wants to date you. You don't want to date him because he's in a relationship, but you like him. And this man has consistently.
we're gonna say that for another video. 'Cause it's a totally different topic. It's a totally different topic. So we're gonna get back to y'all on that one, okay? But for now, it's equal. Men and women cheat equally.
Some bitches.
I just think that women kind of get away with it more than men do because men.
I don't think the men expect the woman to do it.
That also.
Especially if it's a woman that's put up with a bunch of shit repeatedly from the same person.
Right.
And then she decides I'm gonna cheat and he's already got it in his head like she's never gonna leave, she's not going anywhere, she's not gonna do nothing, he's not gonna expect it, so he won't even look for it.
Right. So again.
That's how she's getting away with it. Cause he's like, that bitch stupid, she ain't never leaving. Little do you
And
know.
some people do, they'll cheat, but they don't leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like, But I think those people are cheating because they're lacking something. Like, they love the person that they're with and they don't want to leave that, but they're just lacking something in the relationship. So that's why they end up staying.
Maybe.
But yeah, so yeah, men and women equal. Don't get fooled, y'all.
They're all whores.
And that's it for this video, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Later!